Hey guys, Jehuty here, and we're looking at the changes for Eddy with the 4.20 update. So Eddy here, his first change is while running 3 or instant while running 3. And what would happen sometimes is that if the opponent was moving backwards, so not backdashing or so, just walking backwards by holding back, this move would sometimes unnaturally whiff, so miss. And they fixed this bug by expanding the hitbox upwards, so it has more range in the direction of upwards, and this should fix this bug. The next move which was changed is this one here, and what they've done is on counter hits, this guarantees a knockdown on the opponent for Eddy, and to guarantee better follow-ups, what they've done is they've decreased the distance when the move hits as a counter hit. Yeah, and what they've also done is they've done the same thing, because the move is the same one from while crouching 3+4, and they've also done it for the same thing which comes out of sidestep, so during sidestep 4, 3+4. So what you're seeing here are 4 strings, but they all end the same way, and what they've done here is that they've changed the distance upon successfully hitting. So when the second hit actually connects, the opponent is now closer to Eddy, and the reasoning for this is that they felt that even if Eddy was at an advantage in certain situations by successfully connecting this move, the opponent would be too far away, so he would not be able to pressure off that move properly. So now this should be easier for him. Next up we have forward 2-3, and what they've done here is that they've buffed the advantage on hits. It used to be +6, now it's a whopping +10, and the reasoning for this is that he transitions into handstand, but due to the fact that it's only +6 and his moves don't come out that fast out of handstand, he can't pressure the opponent properly off of that. So now, upon a successful hit, it should now be easier for Eddy to pressure his opponent after this. Now we have this low here, and what they've done is they've buffed the damage. It used to be 17, now it's 19. And the reason for this is that they say that the move came out relatively slow, and therefore they wanted to give it a bigger return on that. And next move we have is down back 2-3, and this move, what they've done here is that when it successfully hits, so when the second one successfully launches the opponent is closer to Eddy in distance. And the reason for this, of course, is that sometimes it will be difficult to get the follow-ups into spin and then finish off the combo, so now it should be easier to get your follow-ups after launching them. Up forward 4 is now a homing attack, so it tracks both ways. And yeah, so it means you won't be able to sidestep it or sidewalk it anymore, so that's a massive buff to that move. Then we have forward 4, and what they've done is they've expanded the hit range of the move, but downwards. And the reason for this is that when the opponents are downed, now this move can hit them whilst they're in a down state. And this is quite a buff, and they felt they needed to do this because the move didn't have that much return in general, and yeah, Eddy needed a move maybe in that regard. Then we have while rising 4, and what they've done here is that they've decreased the distance after the move successfully hits, and it has the same reason as prior moves, and that is Eddy's quite plus, so in this case he's +8. However, the opponent was a bit further away before, so he wouldn't easily be able to pressure even at +8, so now he should be able to pressure much better. So the next one here is a bit of a strange one. So supposedly during handstand 4, the second hit, when that's blocked, the second attack, it's been buffed from -8 to -6. However, as you're seeing, it's actually -3 in practice mode here, so I don't know if that's a discrepancy or if I'm doing something wrong on my end. And they felt they needed to do this because he can actually evade highs and certain mids by pressing down in that stance. However, at -8 he wouldn't be able to always do that successfully for the very quick ones, so with this he should be able to evade easier. Next stance is during Negativa, or as I like to say and other people like to say, relax. So during Negativa 1, what they've done here is that they've changed the frame advantage on block. It used to be minus 12, and now it's slightly better at minus 11. And what they've done also as well is they've changed the advantage on hits. It used to be minus 1, now it's neutral at 0. And yeah, what they've also done is that they've also reduced the delay after the move hits in the opponent in mid-air. And that's because the follow-up, the back 3, wasn't always working out. So now with this reduced delay after the move hits opponents in mid-air, it should be able to get the back 3 more guaranteed. I'm not an Eddy main, so I can't replicate those scenarios for you, I'm sorry. So the last of Eddy's changes is another buff. So during Negativa 4, what they've done here is that on counter hits, this now becomes a spin move, so it actually screws the opponent. And yeah, this is really massive because this stance wasn't really that scary in many instances, but now it is, so you will not be pressing buttons that much when you approach him in this stance. So that's the end for all of Eddy's 4.20 changes. Overall, he's been quite buffed. And yeah, if you're interested, there's also a video on the channel for his Season 4 changes, so the one at the beginning of Season 4. And yeah, you know how this goes. If you like the video, leave a like, and yeah, really consider subscribing because that helps me the most. And there are more guides on the channel, more changelogs coming, and this is your boy Jehuty, and I'll see you on the next one.